Here we go. Welcome to episode 5 of my 5-part series on Mission Command. Today we're going to talk about social media and Mission Command. Now, I am saying that to be relevant in today's Army, you have got to use social media to build and empower Mission Command in your team and your organization. Mission Command is about speed and being able to have that shared understanding from top to bottom so subordinates can make decisions quickly on their own initiative. In episode 2 of this series, we talked about the 7 principles of Mission Command. And I took those 7 principles and really broke them down into 3 main thoughts. In this video, I'll show you how to use social media platforms to make those principles a reality in your organization. The first one was build teams based on a foundation of trust. And I'll tell you, Facebook and using Facebook to highlight all the positive things going on in your team is a great method to do that. Let me tell you a quick example. I commanded the greatest infantry battalion in the world, 2-2 Infantry, the Ramrod Battalion, and I made a Facebook page after my call sign called Ramrod 6. And I controlled it myself. And what I would do everywhere I went, I took pictures of soldiers doing the right things. I would tag them on their Facebook page and I would post it on my Ramrod 6 page. And soon the page spread and grew and people's spouses, people's families were on there. And it was an awesome opportunity for me to constantly highlight the team and build that trust, because everybody was always seeing these pictures. I even did it on deployment, and it helped that communication and it helped that positivity run throughout the organization. Another way to build teams through trust is through the GroupMe app and get your subordinates collaborating with each other. When I was the deputy commander of the Strike Brigade in the 101st, I had all the company commanders on a GroupMe app. And I would tell them, if you have a range or a training event, you are required to post that on there, especially if you've got any extra slots. So the company commanders started to post when they had extra slots for training. They started to share, they started to collaborate. And I would also, anytime I saw a company commander with a good idea, I would say, post that on the GroupMe app. Oh, that's a great idea. Post that on the GroupMe app. Share it with your peers. Soon that sharing and that collaboration grew and grew, and they were sharing good ideas, building teams and building trust across our organization. The second main thought or principle of Mission Command that we talked about was communication. And YouTube is a great way for you to communicate with your subordinates. In my current job as the brigade commander of the 3rd Recruiting Brigade, I have 270 recruiting stations spread out all throughout the Midwest. How am I going to communicate with all of them? Well, we've used YouTube very, very successfully. All my annual guidance, my monthly guidance, all comes out on YouTube. My command sergeant major and I do it. We have a lot of fun with it. We keep it light, but they hear the direction straight from me. They can see me. They can hear me. They can see my body language. They can see the nonverbals. It's a lot better than just putting out an email that's going to be ignored, or a Word document or a PowerPoint slide that nobody looks at. Instead, they've got it right there on their phone, and they can hear all the recruiters all throughout the formation can hear straight from me. And it's that clear guidance that then empowers initiative. The other tool that I use here in this job is Marco Polo. And it allows me to get out that rapid command and control, which is giving direction and receiving feedback. It allows me to do that so rapidly. Marco Polo is a video messaging app. So I can send a quick video to all my battalion commanders and get their feedback. Think about it like this. If you go to your headquarters and your commander or your boss gives you some guidance or tells you got to do something, usually you got to go back to your office, get on email, start to write to your subordinates, and what happens? You get distracted, right? Something happens, the phone rings, a fire comes up, and you got to go put it out. And that information is delayed in being put out. Now imagine if your boss gave you that information or direction, grab your phone, click on your Marco Polo app, record a quick message, boom, it's out to all your subordinates. You can start the dialogue, you can start to share information, but you're given direction and you're given feedback. That's that critical part of command and control that fits into mission command. And Marco Polo is a great way to do that. In all these things, we want to empower our subordinates. And that's what mission command is really about. And all the methods I spoke about to get information and guidance to our subordinates, all these tools gets that information and gets that guidance to our subordinates quickly to let them make decisions inside the commander's intent. Now, there is a danger to this. You don't want to undercut your subordinate leaders and get your whole formation used to only hearing from you. So you got to be careful with your message. You got to give that clear guidance that applies in all situations so you don't undercut your subordinate leaders. You want to empower those subordinate leaders with that clear guidance so that they can lead effectively. Well, those are a couple ways that you can use social media to empower mission command in your organization. And that wraps up this 5-part series on mission command. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have. Please reach out and connect with me on Facebook and Instagram on Lopez on Leadership, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.